Hey there ninjas, this is Martin from Affiliate Marketing Ninjas and back Monday lunchtime for another live stream. Anyone that joins, welcome. Feel free to ask any questions in the chat, hit the bell notification and you'll be told the next time that I go live, where you're more than welcome to join in and get involved, ask any questions and just become a part of this stream. So today, if you can see, I've got the branded gear going on. So I've been playing around with some merch. So I'll try and stand up here. So I've got a nice hoodie. And on the back, I don't know if I'll be able to do that or if you'll be able to see it. But it's basically a kind of a play on quote from Karate Kid or Cobra Kai series, where it is basically Google updates do not exist in this do they? So I thought that was quite a nice little play on words with the whole ninja theme. So yeah, it's a really nice and comfy hoodie as well, which always helps. So cool. So today I'm going to carry on doing the guinea pig website, whilst, obviously, like I say, answering any questions that might pop into the chat. So if there's anything that you want to know, just let me know. I'm just going to continue building out the site. So we'll go on to sharing the screen. And this weekend, I've not done anything this weekend. I went and had a trip out to Birmingham, celebrate my wife's birthday, where we had a couple of really nice meals. So that was good fun. So I didn't touch the laptop again at all this weekend. But before the weekend, I managed to publish, I believe, 2 articles. So that's these 2 here. So now the site's running at 4 pieces of content, which is, it's not bad for a week, but obviously want to really try and ramp up that as much as possible. And interestingly enough, I've also attached it to Google Search Console, and bearing in mind it's a new domain, from what I can see it didn't have any previous activity. It's already started getting a few clicks and a few impressions. Can't see obviously the queries that did that. Let me zoom in a little bit. But average click-through rate and average position looks pretty decent. I don't know if these are legitimate ones. It seems a little bit too early, to be fair. I mean, definitely too early. But it's interesting if that is the case, so we'll definitely keep an eye on that. Doing a quick look in Ahrefs, let's see if I can just grab this across and bring that screen over here, so hopefully you can see that screen. And what's interesting is that it's basically saying that it's getting roughly 15 organic traffic, and we're currently if we go US, currently positioned 12 for do guinea pigs hibernate and getting 19 traffic from that. I don't necessarily know if that's accurate, to be honest. I've tried to do a search. I've used a VPN and searched for that keyword and can't find it, but we'll see. We'll keep track of that, but yeah, I don't think it's necessarily accurate. Cool. So one of the requests that I got actually over the weekend was creating featured images. Now, if we come here, I've gone for pretty basic feature images at the moment. I will probably expand on these in the future and maybe do a little bit more to make them stand out. But yeah, I wanted to share how I basically do some featured images, how I might get a company logo out of a current image, pull it in a new image and use it as a featured image. So what I'm going to do is I have Photoshop, but I'm going to use Photopea in case anyone doesn't have access to Photoshop. This is kind of like a free web version. You just go to photopea.com and we'll open from computer, and then not that one, downloads, Chewy, that's the one I want. So yeah, keep it on the pet niche. So we've got the Chewy icon here. So all I simply do is grab the Magic Wand logo icon, and highlight what I want it to do, and literally just copy and paste that. So I might just get a higher tolerance just to make sure. Another option is this is quite a simple background, so it's not actually needing to grab that much content. If there's a lot more actually going on with this image, then it might be a little bit harder to get, but this one's fairly easy. So I literally just use the magic wand, grab that, copy, new image. I'm on the web version, but we'll get the image here, and then we'll go transform, not transform, what am I after? This is the joys of using the never actually using this version. I do want to actually transform the image, but not the entire image. I'll make the canvas size bigger. Free transform, that might be, there we go, free transform, there we go. So then I'm just going to make this bigger. Generally, bigger is going to always be better. It'll just give you more to work with. So we'll go 250%, and then we'll tick that, and we will save that now. I might change the color of this depending on what I'm using it for, but for now we'll keep that as white, and then we'll just save that, export that as a PNG to keep the transparency, and then we'll just call it Chewy logo and save. And then I'm going to bring up Canva. We'll leave that. Bring up Canva, and we will create a new, so we'll go here and we'll go to our guinea pig page, and that's quite an old one, but we'll go create design, custom size. I always tend to go 1200 by 628 or 1200 by 600. I just find that that's the it fits nicely with Facebook as well, so it's just good for sharing them. And then what I'll do is I will add in a background. So let's say we'll add in a background of, I don't know, let's go for a funky background. So I've been playing with these for the YouTube channel, so let's pop in that. That looks pretty cool. And then we'll upload media, add in the Chewy logo that we've just got out, and we can see that there. Might reduce the size of it a little bit, but that's fine. That's okay. And then whatever it is that I'm potentially reviewing from the Chewy website. So yeah, if I was to review that, to be honest, it's a bit low def, but you know what I mean. And then we'll go reviewed, and we will maybe put something like, no, that's terrible. Put something like that maybe. So we might go something like that, something like that. Perhaps. And then I might just type out the text review. So let's go for something like this. And we will get rid of that one. Maybe make that bigger, and maybe change the color to make it offset against the blue. So maybe something more like that. You know, something like that. And then I might even change the background image and have it as an image of the website. So that's basically just how I get a company logo, or you can even do it with an image. So I might find an image of, say, a guinea pig, and kind of extract that out from the actual background and put it in here, so it's got a transparent background. So hopefully that's answered that question. And then I'll just play around with the featured images and just see which I feel look good. At the moment, I think this looks okay for these featured images. Like I say, I might change them later down the line. I tend to like trying to make them stand out, because then people know to actually click on them. So yeah, we'll see once we start designing the actual homepage on what we want to do with that. Now there's a couple of things that I want to do today. So I want to actually look at adding in a author box at the bottom, because at the moment I don't have any kind of piece of content that I did the other day, so I think it's looking pretty decent. But yeah, I think just a nice author box would finish that off. The plugins that I've not installed yet. So where are we? We have these checklists that are a part of the checklist test kit that I have on AM Ninjas. So I'm just going to run through these and just make sure that I've got everything set up, which I believe I have mostly. The affiliate website setup checklist are pretty much done. I obviously don't have a website persona, so I need to sort that out. I haven't created the social network accounts yet, so I need to do that at some point. And I also need to set up and install all the plugins, and there was one more. Analytics. I haven't done analytics yet, but I'm not too fussed about setting up analytics just yet. But this is a tech stack that I tend to stick to, and then doing them now, and then I'll do the author box. So let's just zoom out there and get rid of these out of the way, and get rid of this one out of the way as well. Cool. So let's go into our dashboard. I'm hopefully going to get, I would like to try and get another 5 articles done. I don't know, to be honest, if I'm going to get 5 done. I'd kind of like to try and aim for at least 1 a day, but I don't think that's going to happen. We'll see how fast I can get through them. I'm doing them all myself at the moment, so I'm not outsourcing anything, just to try and bootleg this site as much as possible and just do it as low cost and as low expense as possible, just to show that it is possible to create an affiliate website without spending crazy money on tools and outsourcing and things like that. So plus I hate outsourcing content. I kind of just trust myself on my own content, if I'm honest. It's quite bad, but yeah, that's the way I am. So let's have a look. Here's the plugins we've got at the moment. So we've got the these are ones that are installed by Cloudways that I use as a host. We've then got Generate Press Premium and Generate Blocks for getting the site to look the way that I want it to look. We've got the Rank Math, which is the SEO plugin, which, to be honest, I think is really good. Used to use Yoast quite a while ago and changed to Rank Math SEO, and yeah, wouldn't change that at all. And then Table of Contents Plus, which I always use for Table of Contents. I think that's just a very easy and lightweight plugin to use. So the next plugin I'm going to set up is Link Whisperer. Now I'm going to install the free version. I believe I've got access to the paid version. I think I paid for 3 sites, so I think I've got access to that. So Whisper is just a really good internal linking tool, and I'll show an example. I should be able to. So if we go to, I don't know if we've got any that are going to be related enough. There might be, so we'll just have a quick look. So we'll scroll down. So here we have Link Whisperer. So obviously you've got the premium version here to sign up to if you wanted to, and then here it recommends different phrases and related posts that you could potentially link them to. So at the moment, to be honest, I'm not going to actually interlink any of these, just because I don't necessarily think that they are related. You know, this one's talking about grooming and it's recommending, because it says need, it will go to does it need light, and can they see in the dark? Obviously not related at all, so I won't. There's nothing on this page at the moment. This is just the category page, and I'm not going to have categories. That's going to be a dedicated Guinea Pigs 101 page, so I might do that at some point. And again, this has got nothing to do with do guinea pigs eat oranges, so I won't interlink them. But as more and more content comes onto the site, as I write more, there's going to be a lot more internal linking opportunities, and internal linking is incredibly important. So I will, you know, I really like we can link into. Alright, so we're just having a look now. This is processing the suggestions. And again, like I say, it's not going to show loads because there's only 4 pieces of content and they're not massively interlinkable. Obviously, once we start creating more articles on, you know, different foods that guinea pigs can eat, then that will open up a lot more internal linking opportunities. And so yeah, again, I wouldn't recommend any of those. But yeah, that just shows you what the plugin does, and definitely recommended. The next plugin I'm going to add is, where are we? Add new. So the next one is just going to be a simple, well, normally I'd do contact form 7, but I don't think I'm going to bother at the moment, because we don't need that at the minute. Insert headers and footers. So this is, again, lightweight tool just to easily insert any header and footer HTML that needs to be added, whether it's for Google Analytics, Search Console, anything like that. You can add it into the theme directly, but I just think, you know, simplicity is just to put in that plugin. I know a lot of people don't like having lots of plugins, and there's not going to be a lot of plugins on this site, and the ones that there are is going to be quite lightweight anyway. So it's not the affiliate link manager, and this is basically just to help to manage affiliate links and to mask them and to make them look better, and to set affiliate links default as no follow, and it's just a very simple and, you know, easy plugin to use. And the idea is that you get your affiliate link, whether it's from an affiliate network, or from Amazon, wherever your affiliate link is from. You simply add a title, so this might be I don't know, cage 1, guinea pig cage 1, or whatever the product name is, and then the actual affiliate link here. And then what that would do is it will basically create the master affiliate link, and this is really good for just managing all of your affiliate links. It allows you to quickly change affiliate links as well. So if an affiliate product is no longer available, you can quickly just change that affiliate link. And also, if you actually do end up selling the website, then you can, you know, whoever buys your site can just go into this plugin and update all of those affiliate links to their own fairly quickly. It doesn't involve going through each individual money page and updating links manually, which is a massive pain in the backside. Won't recommend doing that at all. Now on my checklist, I then have WP last modified info, and I don't actually use that anymore because when I updated it, so that saved me having to use that plugin. And then ultimate shortcodes for this, and basically what it is on the homepage, I want to show a group of posts. So let's say, for example, when I create the homepage, I'll have a recent post section. I might have a buyer's guide section. I might have a guinea pigs 101 section, and I want it to show all of the posts, or 6 posts within that category or that section, or that subtopic, whatever. And Automate Shortcodes did that and it looked okay. Elementor does it really well, which when I used that, happy days, it worked really well, but I wanted to get rid of Elementor. And then going back to Automate Shortcodes, it just wouldn't do what I wanted it to do. Didn't look very great. But then following the Authority Hacker guys, they shared WP show posts, and that is really good. It just makes it so much easier to do that. So once I actually get into creating the homepage, I'll show more of that plugin and how I get it doing what I want it to do. I mean, I could create the homepage now, but to be completely honest, it'll be a bit pointless. There's not a lot of information to actually go on the homepage. And it just won't look as good. So I want to get a few more posts done. Hopefully by this time next week, we can start working on the homepage once I've got a few more actual posts done. And we can just get this looking into a nice static page, separating all the individual subcategories and then having a bit of author information as well. Cool. Just grab a drink. Excuse me. So I want to now create a author bio section at the bottom. So, you know, this post was created by blah, 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 all that good stuff. So what I'm going to do is, I don't like the default word. Maybe if it loads, here we go. And we're going to call this, has it done it as, what elements has it created it as? Nah, that's fine. It's created it as a hook, which is not what we want. Or is it? Oh, I can never remember. No, we want it as a block, don't we? Let's go back. Leave. Elements. As a new element. That's it. Here we go. So we want it as a block. And then create. And then we'll do this as... author bio, and we'll create a container and we will add a little bit of, inside there actually we'll create a grid and we'll do it like that, so we've got a bit smaller. I might make it a little bit bigger, so that's 75, so make that 66 and this one 33, just a little bit bigger, see what that looks like. And then in this one we'll add a image. Now you could do it, there we go, image, thank you. Yeah, that's what I want. Is it what we want? Whatever, we'll do it. That's fine. Now I need to find a face of me. I don't know what I've done a picture of me for. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. I need a picture of me. Where am I going to get a picture of me from? What would I have called a picture of me? Let's just go to my face. Here we go. While I go through all of my files and look for a picture of me, because I can never. I'm sure I've got one saved somewhere. Documents. You'd think I'd have one somewhere. Oh, and my camera's just gone. Well, I found loads of pictures, but they're all got me a Christmas tree. It's no good. Here we go. Right, cool. So we found one. Happy days. So we'll use this one, open, and then I will just round it off like that. I do prefer rounded ones. We might make it a little bit smaller, but it's good for the time being. And then we'll have a heading, but we'll do it like a headline. Oops, can't even spell my own name. How bad is that? There we go. And we're going to add some padding because that's not good. So let's do some padding on this one maybe. So we are going to, what am I doing? Spacing, that's what I'm doing. So padding from the left. Cool. And I'm actually going to make this a bit smaller, I think, but we'll see what the text looks like. So we'll leave that for the time being. Now add in some text. So probably should have pre-written this, but I didn't. So what am I going to type? So I've been researching guinea pigs for researching, or no, let's just add some truth to it. So I started my journey into the wonderful world of guinea pigs when my 5-year-old son wanted a pet. We spent many weeks and months deciding what type pet, and soon discovering that guinea we spent many weeks and months deciding what type of pet to get him, and decided to start. No, it's got deciding twice. This is when we fell down the rabbit hole of guinea pigs. Maybe. I had so many questions when we first started looking into them. During the years, hours and hours of research has given me the answers, so I wanted to share what I've learned with anyone to help make the best decisions, to help you learn more about these amazing animals. There we go. That's pretty good. So we'll stick with that. Yeah, I think that sounds decent. We're going to make this stand out. We're going to exclude pages. There we go. So we're going to exclude pages for the time being. And that's going to appear after the content. So after content, let's see if that's right, and publish, and let's load up the page and refresh. So there we go, that's not bad, but kind of want to make it stand out a little bit more. So what we'll do is, first of all, we're going to add some padding on the top just to get it away from, so spacing, margin at the top, we're going to put in 50. What's that look like? Yeah, that's better. That's just taking it away from this here, just to separate it a little bit more. And then we're going to, oh, wrong thing. This is what I want. Grab this, grab that, grab this, and I am going to add in some color, I think. So we're going to make it the standout color like so. And then we're going to, first we're going to make it round, so like so. I'm going to add in a border of 2 perhaps, maybe 1. Let's try 2. I think I made that any bigger, so what's 20 looks okay actually, I quite like that. Maybe a little bit too much, but we'll see. And then we need to add in some padding again, so we're going to do, that's too much, 20, 20, 20 and 20. See what that looks like. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Again, I think I might make the image smaller. So let's just bring this down a little bit. So why don't we change this one to 25? And can we kind of want to align center? That's it. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, that's better. I kind of want this in the middle though, so let's grab the image, grab that block, so that's center aligned it, but well, actually no, that is fine, because what we'll do, that's just done it for me. I don't like the border's too big, I think. I think it's too rounded as well. I think it is a bit too rounded. Let's just stick to 10, that's what I normally have it as. And let's update that. That's looking better. Cool, that looks a bit better. And then what, I don't exactly remember how to do it. I think it's just, let's have a look. Post author, I believe. Is it post author? Show avatar. Yeah, I think that's right. Let's have a look. We'll always remove it. So yeah, so you can get it looking like that. But I think there'll be another way of doing it as well, to be honest with you. There we go, dynamic image. So dynamic image, you can then just go to author avatar, and you can set the size of it higher. So we might go to 50. I don't want this one because it's only going to be a single author, and the author image is crap that I've got set up, but that kind of sets the author up. So if you've got multiple authors, so if your site is going to have several different authors, you can automatically set this to be dynamic so that it updates based on the author. So as well as that, you can then also add in dynamic text. So if go dynamic content, you can then put in the author description. So once you've set up the author description in the author page, then that will automatically update to that as well. So every single post that you make will automatically update based on the author that's posting that piece of content. So yeah, you can get it all customized, so it looks really good. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put this in now even though I haven't set them up. So we're just going to add in some social icons. So we're going to add in, where are they? Okay, stupid. So we're going to add in a YouTube, we'll add in a Facebook, and we'll add in a, come on, a Instagram. Oh, it's because there's no URLs on them. Stupid. Not too bad. Add a bit of space in. Give it space on this bit. Just for Australia. Don't want to set that as. See what that looks like. Yeah, so that's not too bad. So then we can just link to our social accounts and add a little bit of authority that way. And yeah, happy days. I think that doesn't look too bad. Might make some improvements. So it has put them on here, which is a little bit annoying. We don't want that. So we can go here and just change this to posts. That should fix that, I believe. Yep, there we go. So that's removed them from there. So then that should still just be on there. There we go. So happy days. And that looks pretty decent, I think. So yeah, there we go. Nice. What I might start doing is, I know that in GeneratePress, I did it so that we didn't have sidebars. So it was basically just a full width page with no sidebars whatsoever. With there's been quite a bit of a change where services like Ezoic are potentially going to be providing a lot of revenue as well. So I'm going to be adding sidebars just so that we can start adding in some display ads. Just because without that, it's going to be probably dominated by a lot more informational content, and that's obviously where you get a lot of revenue from display ads. So yeah, we'll do that at some point. I don't necessarily want to do it. We could do it now. Let's have a quick little gander as to what it looks like. Let's go to customize, layout one. So content, and we want a content. Okay, content a bit thinner, but we'll see what it looks like. That's fine. We could always look at increasing that to compensate, so we could actually make that. So we'll publish that change, and then we'll come back to our post, and yeah, So now you can't see the sidebar, but now we will have a sidebar here, and it's just push this off to one side slightly, and then we've just made the actual content wider, just so that it didn't kind of shrink it in too much. So I quite like that. Coolio. So the next step really is I've got all my plugins set up. What we got, so I've done all that stuff. I haven't done Google Analytics, but we're not going to bother with that just yet. We've kind of got the website persona. I do need to do it an about page, but I'm not going to bother with that just yet. I need to do a footer actually. Let's have a look at doing a footer. So we'll come back here, we'll go to add new element, and it's a layout, I believe. Is it a layout? Yeah, it's a footer, and there's going to be no widgets. Publish, is that right? I don't think that's right actually. No, that's not right. It's going to be a block. That's just me being stupid. And let's go to element hook. It's actually going to be a site footer. That's what I meant. Site footer. And you can get templates. You can either design it by offhand, or you can use one of the templates. I'm just going to use this template because it's pretty good. And we're going to let's just put that on the entire site for now, and we're going to publish it and publish, just so we can see what it looks like. Right, so there we've got our footer. So what we're going to do now is just start to customize it a little bit. So we have our dark blue. So we've got a choice here. We can either go for more of the orange or the blue, and I kind of like to, with the footer, just finish it off with the actual main brand color, which is the blue. So we've gone for the darker version, but let's have a look at the lighter version just to see what that looks like. Just a bit softer. I see. I don't want to go for the orange because the orange is for call to actions, so we want the orange to stand out. So we're going to stick with that. So that looks good. We're then going to put in, so what columns we've got going on here. So we've got, can we do this as full width? Okay. So that's 20. So there's the full container. That's better. Yeah, that's better. We don't actually need one of these columns. So what have we got? We've got a grid here, so that's one container, two container. So we don't need this one, so we'll get rid of this one. Like so. Cool. We don't need this, so we'll insert before, and we'll add in a image media, and we're basically going to add in the logo. Oh, it was a JPEG, so hopefully, right, so it's not transparent, so we need to get the transparency, and to be honest, it's not going to look right because of this being that same color as that. So we need to make a white version of the logo as well. So load up the logo, and we'll make a copy. Actually, we don't want to just go over the new one, so let's make a copy, and then we'll make this white, and we will download PNG, transparent background, download, and then we'll go to this, replace image, upload, and we'll go to our downloads, and we'll go there. There we go, that's better. Cool, and then we will remove that. We don't need a caption. We need the typical Amazon disclaimer, so I've already got a copy of that I always use, so let's just get a copy of that, and we'll put that in here. Oh, colour, idiot, blind. So we'll make that white, and we'll make that white. Good. And what's this got? That's fine. Don't need this much padding, so let's put that as 40. I don't need any padding at the bottom because it's going to be the bottom of the page, so let's see what that looks like. We'll get rid of this button, and what I might do is put some social icons in here. So we might put a, like so. We'll center align it. We'll remove that. We just want title. Don't want that actually. We'll figure that out. I think before I normally just literally put it in manually, but I think WP Post should do it. So let's have a look. So let's update that, and let's just see what the footer looks like. Well, that's not what we want. So we want to go back here. I think I've screwed up this here, so we don't want continuous width, we want full width. I want that full width as well, so let's see what that looks like. Oh, yeah, that's better, but we don't want that all the way over there, so we want that to be contained width. That's better, so yeah, much better. And then we probably want a bit of padding at the bottom of that as well, so let's just stick a bit of padding under this image if we can, or above the image. We can't, so let's just go insert before, spacer, set that as 20, update. Maybe that's better. Cool. That is looking good. This will just change to guinea pig geek, and we'll update these buttons in a bit once we've got those pages done. Cool. What's that looking like now? Much better. Just finishes it off nicely, I think. Let's have a look at where are we? This one. So add new WP shape posts. Footer recent. It's going to be recent posts. There's going to be 5 of them. We're not going to have pagination. There's only going to be 1 column. Images, there'll be no images. Content, we don't want any content. Title, we'll set the H to a H. I'll set it as a paragraph actually, see what that looks like. Meta, include date, we don't want the date, we don't want any of that stuff. That is all we actually want. So let's copy the shortcode and then publish. And then we'll go back here and we'll add in a shortcode, paste that in there and update. And let's just have a look what that looks like. Yeah, not too bad. So it might play about with spacing and stuff like that, but I think that does what we want it to do. I don't know if it'll just need to be a little bit more. Yeah, might need a bit of custom CSS, but that's fine. We can live with the way it looks, to be fair. I think that looks fine. 1, 2, 3, yeah, there'll be 5. So actually we want to change that to 4. Yeah, one way you could get it looking neater, to be fair, is literally just manually putting in whatever post. So I tend to use this section for if I have buyer's guides. So I might have my buyer's guides here and then like best this, best that, and you can get them all in there, and that tends to look quite nice and just gives you that extra linking power. So yeah, cool. I think that finished. So the next live stream is going to be Wednesday. I'm going to leave it there. By Wednesday, I want to have another article written. Well, I want to have 2 or 3 articles written. And then I can potentially, hopefully, start looking at how we're going to get the homepage looking. So the next article I'm actually working on is Can Guinea Pigs Eat Raspberries? And then after that, it'll be, I think, Do They Bite? And then I might actually start looking at a Best XYZ kind of post just to get a little bit of affiliate content on there as well, just to show how I set all of that up and whatnot, so we can start getting some of that content on there. But yeah, I think overall it's looking pretty decent. If there's anything that anyone wants me to basically show when it comes to actually affiliate marketing, if there's something that you're stuck on, if there's just a question that you've got, please ask in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer on the next live stream or the next video I do. If there's any video content ideas that you have, so if you need help with something specific, let me know and I'll try and create a video around that specific topic individually. And yeah, make sure you start to join the live streams if you can. I want to start doing some giveaways, but really I can only do that when there is actually people on the live stream. So yeah, hopefully as this venture and has this channel, particularly on YouTube, grows, then hopefully we'll get more of you guys on the live stream asking questions. And again, like previous live stream, if there's a specific time that you're available to appear on the live streams, let me know in the comments and I'll try and adjust when I do the live streams to kind of try and cater for as many people as possible. So yeah, until Wednesday.